The minimum recommended amount of cardio per week is 150 minutes of moderate intensity cardio or 75 minutes of vigorous. As a busy mom of two, I do not meet that. And while we take a look at this before, I'm going to rapid fire the benefits of doing cardio consistently. Improved heart health, enhanced lung capacity, weight management, better blood sugar regulation, lower cholesterol levels, stronger immune system, increased stamina and endurance, improved joint health, boosted metabolism, stronger bones. And this isn't even covering the mental and emotional benefits that come from it, not to mention the longevity and overall well-being aspect. What you get for doing this is insane. I can improve my cardio game. I can tell you that much right now. Because here's the thing, I fucking hate cardio. I would rather spend an hour lifting weights in a gym than going out for a run. I don't know, I don't like the feeling. I also know how much is this revealing? I'm hoping that this will kickstart my little cardio fitness journey because it's lacking. It's not there. It's very sad. Let's go. So here's the plan. I am an often overtired, overworked mom that hardly gets any time to herself. I'm going to be making it a little bit extra spicy and do 150 minutes of moderate intensity and 75 minutes of vigorous every single week. I'm also going to be adding some extra spice by changing out the vigorous exercises. I'm going to run for 15 minutes to the gym. So let's begin. I hate hills. It has only been 4.5 minutes. It's a beautiful August day here in Vancouver. Couldn't ask for anything better, honestly. I still really hate running. I don't mind the flat parts of running at all. I actually kind of enjoy it. It's the hills. I don't have good cardio. This is why I'm doing this challenge, because my cardio level is not where I want it. Oh, buddy. Wow, there's nothing so humbling as trying to run. All right, I'm gonna go to the gym now. So listen, I know that we're only on day 2 here, but this is where I struggle. And it's not about the consistency. Like, I am more than happy to go out for 15 minutes. It's only 15 minutes. Go out there and go for a run or whatever. The problem is that I really hate running right after I've showered. So I showered last night, and usually if I stay nice and clean, I don't have to shower again for like 2 more days. But if I do work out, that means I have to shower more frequently. And I know that it's such a silly thing, but it's a huge mental hurdle for me. So that's one of the reasons that I really like challenges like this, because it's like, oh, I do need to go out and I just need to get it done. Go get it done. Don't think about it, just go. So we're going. 15 minutes, we can do this. I'm not trying to push any limits here. I'm just getting the job done. I'm gonna get more creative and spicy with everything later. Wow, filming and running and talking is not a good combination. Boing, boing, boing. Not gonna lie, most of my 30 minutes of walking is to and from the park. Let's talk about the whole 10,000 steps a day thing. 10,000 steps is not based on scientific evidence. It became popular when Japan, back in the 1960s, came out with a popular marketing campaign for a pedometer named 10,000 steps meter. That's where it came from. The idea caught on and still today gets picked as the golden standard for everyone everywhere. While walking every day is incredibly beneficial to physical and mental health, we have to talk about the fact that not everybody's 10,000 steps are equal. Some steps are going to be in really hilly areas while others are in flat. Some are with really elderly feet and some are with really young. Some steps are from a person that's really fit, and some are from people that are just starting their fitness journey. These are just some of the scenarios where the outputs are wildly different from person to person. Instead of being fixated on a specific step count, it's so important to focus on a holistic approach to health and fitness. Incorporate a variety of physical activities that you enjoy, engage in both strength and cardiovascular training, and be mindful of your overall sedentary behavior. And if not reaching 10,000 steps daily makes you feel like a failure, drop that down to 6,000 and see how that goes. Find the fitness that works for your life. Here are my first couple weeks of running thoughts. It got so much easier very quickly, which was a huge relief. It really does get to a point where it's enjoyable most of the time. The 15 minutes is such an inconsequential amount of time that it actually makes it doable. Every single day I was like, I don't want to go on a run. This is not enjoyable. I don't want to do this. And then I remind myself it's just 15 minutes and I go out and do it. My body hurts. I'm surprised because I thought I was so fit because I go to the gym often and I can lift more than my body weight. So I thought it wouldn't affect me as much. That was a dumb thought. I'm using different muscles. I'm using my body in a much more dynamic way. Of course it's going to be sore as it adjusts to it. I also convinced my husband to do this challenge with me and we had a great time working it into our life together. This week definitely felt like more of the mental mind game to me. It was around the halfway point of the challenge. I definitely hit a wall in the motivation department because I kind of felt like a month had gone by and then I counted the days and realized I was only halfway done, but I kept going. I'm also surprised by the fact that some days feel so good and I do the run and I'm kind of on a runner's high and it's a vibe and I'm killing it and it's really fun. And then the next day I can be doing this same route and it will feel like drudgery. Every single step is miserable. I think a big part of this is definitely mindset. Like one day I was really sad and I went for my run hoping it would make me feel better. And it did the opposite. But it's also things like how you're fueling your body, how much energy you have left in the tank for the day. And this is where disaster struck. There were a lot of times that I deserved to fall and totally bust it. But no, I was sprinting, I was in the zone, I was in the end of my run, when suddenly I was flying, and then I scraped along the concrete like a cheese grater. And you want to know something horrible? The very next day I went running again. The gravel path I was on suddenly turned into a concrete path that had gravel over top. It was at that moment that I decided to turn around and go back, and I totally slipped and fell again. Needless to say, my knees were really forked after this, so I had to get really creative with how I could exercise. I also was just so sad with how much it actually affected my life when your knees are busted. So yeah, the final week, I was so sad because I was ready to do the last little bit of the challenge and do it full guns blazing, but I really did have to slow down quite a bit. The first few days, it was actually painful to just walk. They were so swollen and inflamed and just so painful that I had to try to do more things like swimming, longer walks. I tried to seek out hills to get a more vigorous walk in. I know it's not like up to my speed that I should have been, but I was trying to do the heart of the challenge without further damaging my knees. And this is when I had to put my research to further use and realize that biking and using the elliptical and swimming, like those are all much better options on your knees if you have any kind of knee problems. Watching the last few days on the countdown were amazing. And also as my knees got better and better, felt even more amazing. I did it! Look at that! Wow. Okay, let me catch my breath. I have done it. 30 days of intense cardio and moderate cardio. My plan came to fruition, and now the $1 million question is, am I going to keep doing it? And my answer is yes. Maybe not to as extreme levels as this, but I think it broke the part in my brain that was stupidly like, you can't do this every single day. Or like, oh, you're clean, you don't want to go out and shower. No, I realize now how easy it is. Like, I can just get out for 15 minutes and I can receive all of the benefits from it. And it's amazing and I love it. And I already naturally walk a lot, so I'm going to continue doing that. I will say that I do think I will decrease the amount of days that I do the intense cardio, just because I do like going to the gym, and that did suffer a bit in doing this challenge. So I'm excited to get back to the gym and lifting more instead of just running every day. But it has been pretty eye-opening, and I also love that my cardio fitness has gone way up and I don't dread going on these runs anymore, and I just feel so much more capable and strong, which is the whole point of the challenge. So I'm going to call it a big fat win, and like I said, it's just so manageable. That's my favorite part about this, is that it's not that big of a deal. Like once you do it the first 3 days, it's just like, oh, this is easy breezy and I feel amazing. So I think it's a huge win and I absolutely love it, and I totally recommend anybody does it. So I think that's it. This is where I'm going to say goodbye to you. This has been a journey. We've gone on something together. I appreciate you being here. I hope you go and do it for yourself. Go test it out. Go try it. See how it feels. Report back. I love you. Thanks for watching. Bye.